say something
in Kiswahili.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Deputy Governor. Kwanza kabisa ningependa tukemee pepo ya Kiswahili mbaya. Tulikuwa tunasema kwamba Homabay ni namba 1 katika kila idara. Kwa Kiingereza namba 1. Kwa uongozi namba 1. Kwa michezo namba 1. Na kwa Kiswahili je? Kiswahili pia ni namba 1. Sasa tutamwombea Mheshimiwa Were ili mwaka huu isiwe mwaka wa kushukuru, iwe ni mwaka wa kushukuru. Your Excellency the Governor, the Deputy Governor, the leadership of Homabay County, and the leadership of the church, and our brothers from the Islamic community. Today is not a day of speeches. Today is a day of prayer requests. And I've seen it has been fashionable for all the speakers who have come here to quote some verse from the Bible. I will also quote one from the Bible. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all else shall be added unto you. That is what Kwame Nkrumah paraphrased and said, seek ye first the political kingdom, and all else shall be added unto you. But I still believe that we must first seek the kingdom of God. And I want to congratulate the governor and the county government for seeing it fit that before we get busy in this year, we first seek the kingdom of God. My prayer request today, as a senator and on behalf of the people of Homabay, that God may grant us greater strength, God may grant us courage, God may grant us wisdom, so that we can continue with the momentum that we have seen in the last 1 year. We have achieved quite a lot in the last 1 year. We have changed the narrative from a Homabay that was used as a bad example to a Homabay that can be used for benchmarking. The other day, I even suggested that the national government should come to Homabay to benchmark on revenue-raising measures. Because we have seen here in Homabay that we've been able to increase our revenue, not by taxing people more, but by ensuring that there is efficiency, that by ensuring that we seal the loopholes that have been there in the past. So I'm very happy that Homabay today can be used as a benchmark for good governance. But let us not rest on our laurels, as they've said, because there's still so much work to be done. We still have 4 more years. We still need to make Homabay town a city, because I believe that that should be our aspiration. There is nothing special that the people of Kigali have that we do not have. Indeed, God has been very good to us as a people of Homabay. He has given us very good soil. He has given us a very beautiful lake. He has given us everything, all the nice and right natural things. Perhaps the problem we have, as Chinua Achebe said in The Trouble with Nigeria, is that there is nothing wrong with the African air, nothing wrong with the African soil, nothing wrong with the African geography. The problem in Africa, the problem in Kenya, and the problem we see even in our counties is a problem of character, is a problem of choices, is a problem of people failing to live up to the high expectation of leadership. That is my prayer request today, that as we reflect into this year and the coming years, that we shall build the character, we shall have the right integrity, and God shall guide us to make the right choices. And to the clergy, I will also make a prayer request. Raila Amolo Odinga has been a unifying and a galvanizing force for the people in this region. It is because of him that many of us are here. It is because of him that today we enjoy county governments. I wish to place a prayer request that may God give Raila Amolo Odinga greater strength, greater wisdom, good health, so that he can continue leading us. I also wish to put a prayer request for William Ruto, because we want to pray that may God lift the veil in his eyes. May God lift the veil in his eyes and open his eyes to see the suffering of the people. That was a request, that was a prayer, I think, in the Bible. When Moses wanted some salvation for his people, he prayed that may God lift the veil off Pharaoh's face so that he could see the suffering of his people. Even though we are political competitors, in as much as I would like that government to fail, but I do not want Kenya to fail. Because if Kenya fails, then we all fail. So I place a prayer request for William Ruto that he might wake up to the realization that Kenyans are suffering and that he might come down and meet Kenyans at the point of need, because we cannot afford a failed Kenya. Kenya fails, we all fail. Your Excellency, I also want to ask the clergy to pray for you, because you have proven that when you have the right people in right positions, then the right decisions and right things happen. We are happy with your leadership, and I will continue to support you as your senator at all levels. The county assembly, you have greatly improved the reputation and brand of Homabay. I keep saying that in the last assembly, by now people would have fought, by now we'll be on the second speaker, by now some people would have addressed in the assembly, but you have conducted yourselves with so much decorum that as a senator, I do not have to bother. I do not encroach on your primary oversight mandate, and that is why nowadays I speak more about national issues. May God be with all of us, and may God continue to give us strength, courage, wisdom, and good health, and I wish you all a happy new year. It then appears to be my duty to invite Governor Gladys Wanga.
Please be seated.